I'm Sven. I'm a family physician in Kamloops and owner of South Central Laser, a medical aesthetic clinic. I'm South African, qualified in South Africa in 1995, moved to Canada at the end of '98, spent 5 years in Saskatchewan and then moved to Kamloops in 2003, and I'm here to stay. Business, plenty of patients with our doctors, primarily. Good weather. Being South African, we're used to good weather, so Saskatchewan winters were brutal. And then just the outdoor life here. Good golfing, good skiing, lots of opportunity to mountain bike and fish, and so lifestyle really. A lot of South African physicians come to Canada and it's a following in your colleagues' footsteps situation. So I came because a friend of mine came before me, and so I came to fill in for him and he'd come to fill in for a friend of his, and that's sort of how it develops. When we initially came, I honestly had never heard of Kamloops when I came to Canada, and only when I started looking to leave Saskatchewan did I come to hear about Kamloops. There's ample work. You can work as much or as little as you want to. So you can tailor-make your practice the way it works best for you. So there's enough scope for you to do that. There's enough support from colleagues, both from specialists that you can refer your patients to should they need it. There's scope from there being enough walk-in clinics should you be away. So it's just a good fit from a physician point of view. The hospital here is excellent. We're very centrally located, so we're a big trauma center. The specialists that we have a whole bunch of experience dealing with our patients. So that's one positive. I think the city size is good for a lot of people. Certainly for me, it's not too big. You know, you're not spending an hour and a half every day commuting. But at the same time, it's big enough that you can go to Starbucks or you can go to Home Depot, and you know, you can get things. You can go out to the movies and you've got a selection of restaurants, and you know, it's not McDonald's and A&W, and those are your choices if you want to have a night out. So from that point of view, it's a good fit. We contacted the hospital. They sort of walked us through the hospital and showed us around and said that there's plenty of work with Venture Kamloops and the Red Carpet program. I think that would certainly help guys that come into town and want to know where to go and where to get the information and as to how to best go about setting it up. If we'd have gone to them and asked, they would have said, you do this, you do this, you do this, and bang, we would have been done. So yeah, we made it hard for ourselves in not knowing and probably not doing our homework properly. Probably that's Kamloops' biggest attracting factor, or whatever the correct term for that is that it is so central. I mean, you can go from here to Vancouver in 2-3 hours, and you can go from here to the Rockies pretty quickly, and you can go from here down south pretty quickly. So locally, I think commuting is really easy. Without hesitation, I think Kamloops is the place to move. Firstly, it's in BC, which if you're going to come to Canada, then you'd want to come to BC. And if you're going to come to BC, then you'd want to come to Kamloops, because of all the reasons I mentioned. It's the weather's great, the work is ample, the city is fantastic. There's no, you might find one or two places that are as good, but I don't think you'll find any place that has a better complete package than Kamloops.